Hey fellow Star Citizens, Scrapchat here. In today's episode, we'll be looking at one of the most efficient trade routes I've found so far for cargo ships. If you find this information helpful, please subscribe and make sure to smash that like button. It helps me to know that this is the type of content people are looking for. Alright, let's get started.
Quantum travel complete.
Here we are, Calliope, moon of Microtech. Windy, cold, desolate, home. That's right folks, you're looking at our new home. In fact, I'll probably not be leaving here very often. What could be so enticing, you say? Fluorine, my friend. It is possible to purchase fluorine from Shubin SMC-A-6 and sell on the other side of the moon at Royar and Vic. I can make the round trip in about 15 minutes. Let's take a look at what we can earn with this route, based on what UEX has to say. I'm looking at a lot of starter ships to give new players an idea of what they can do right away, and then working my way up to the ultimate cargo runner in the first, the C2 Hercules Starlifter. Alright, so here we are on the UEX website, and I'll just go over very quickly some of the functions within UEX, although I'll have a much more in-depth tutorial on the UEX website in another video, but just so we're all kind of familiar with some of the functions here. Across the top here, we're going to be on the trade tab, and if you look across the top here, these are all the different commodities that you can trade in. And right now we're on fluorine, and if you look below that, it shows you it has a rating of low, but you know, what do they know? And it shows you the risk, which is low, which is true. It's not difficult to transport. How much you would have to invest depending on the size of the ship that you're using, and how much you can sell it for. Then they give you a margin percentage. And this part I've never really seen filled in before. I haven't dealt with that very often. Then it shows you the profit. And like I said, we're going to be looking at a bunch of starter ships and then moving our way up in terms of cargo capacity, so we can get an idea of what a new player could do if they really wanted to transport fluorine. So we're looking at the 100i, and it has a total of 200 SCU. I'm sorry, I think it's 20 SCU. I think for some reason they multiply these by 10. So anyway, this is how much you can store in the hold for the 100i. And then here's the trading points. We're going to be buying from Shubin SMC-A-6 for $2.35 or 2.35 credits per unit. And then we're going to sell it on Ryari and Vic for 2.96 credits, for a total profit of 122. Now, if you multiply that out by 4, which is what I do, I figure that's for about an hour's worth of work, you're going to make about 488 credits, which is not good. You don't want to do that. So, like I said, I just wanted to show you can do it with a starter ship. I would not suggest you do this with a 100i. Matter of fact, the breaking point for me would be 8,000 credits, because that's what you can do with a 3-box delivery mission. So 100i is definitely not I'd say a contender for doing cargo runs. Next on my list was the Avenger Titan, which was actually my there it is, Aegis Avenger Titan, which was my original starter ship. That one has 80 SCU, and you can make a total of 488 credits per run, or close to 2,000 credits per run. So I, again, would not suggest using an Avenger Titan, because you're only going to make around 2k. And that's why not worth it. So the next one I looked at was the Nomad. Here we are. And doing a little better. You're up to almost 1,500 credits. And that works out to be close to 600 credits, or 6,000 credits per hour. Which is, we're getting really close to the point where you could do this over doing box delivery missions. So, and then we get to the Drake Cutlass Black. go. He's going to do almost 3,000 credits per run. That's not bad. So you think about it, that's 4 runs, that's almost 12,000 credits. That's actually pretty good. That's the point at which I would start doing this over box missions. Alright, and then next on my list was the Miss Cull A, which is also a starter ship. This one, you're making almost 4,000 credits per run. That's not too shabby. That's going to be 15,000, almost 16,000 credits per run, or 16,000 credits per hour. So that's not bad. Now let's look at a MISC Freelancer. Okay, MISC Freelancer is going to do 4K per run, which works out to be 16K per hour. That's not bad. That's not bad. 16K. Alright, then I wanted to look at the Argo Raft. That's a really neat ship. So, and that one does will do about 6K in credits, which is close to 24K per hour. So now we're getting somewhere. 24K is not too shabby per hour for a starter. Although I don't think the Argo Craft is actually a starter ship. It's in the price range of a lot of starter ships, though. The Crusader Mercury Star Runner. There we go. Obviously not a starter ship now, but still, you're making 7K per run. Not too shabby. So, you know, what's that, like a 28K then per hour? Alright, now let's look at the MISC Freelancer Max. Alright, now we're talking. Now we're at 7K per run, a little over 7K, making about 30K per hour. That's not too bad. Now, this is not the Freelancer that you can get as a starter ship, though. This is the Max variant, which has much larger cargo capacity. Moving up, we're going to look at the RSI Constellation Taurus. That's not too bad. That's 10,000 credits per run. That's over 40,000. So that's about roughly 42,000 credits per hour. Drake Caterpillar. There they are. Drake Caterpillar is going to be doing 34K per run. That's going to be 137K an hour. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So if you have a Caterpillar, I would strongly suggest doing that. And then last but not least, the C2. You're now doing 42K, well, 42K really and a half per hour. That's a lot, or per run. That comes out to be 169,824 credits per hour. That's like 170K per hour. That's pretty good for going back and forth 4 times. That's pretty good. So that's what I fly right now, is the C2. And like I said, I run this back and forth business all the time, and it does a really good job for me. So this route will create a new lifestyle for you as well. The way I've been running it is I load up at Shubin, fly over to Rayari, sell my goods, fly back to Shubin, and start all over. When I'm done for the day, I finish by selling the fluorine and then quantum to an orbital marker and bed log out. So when I start back up again, I'm already in my ship and ready to go. No catching elevators and trains or retrieving my ship. I get up and get right to work. Eventually I will have to go over to Port Tressler and refuel, but that's about it. Here's some items you'll want to make sure you have while running this route. Novikov armor. This armor is cold weather rated down to minus 275 degrees. and is essential if you plan on spending any amount of time on Calliope. I initially tried this just my undersuit, but I could hear my avatar's teeth chattering, so I decided to invest in some Navikav armor. You'll also need plenty of food and water. Obviously, you don't want to have to run to Port Tressler every couple of minutes, so stock up. The good news is that you should be able to get a free supply simply by looting the 2 locations we'll be visiting. And also, you should probably look for a ship with a bed. This is fairly critical as well, I think. Having the ability to park your ship in orbit and log out for the day, and then log back in later and go right back to work is critical to the efficiency of this route. There are some nuances to this run, so why don't we complete the route once so you can see what it's like.
Landing gear down.
Microtech is a notoriously windy planet and moons. They all seem to have a lot of wind, so make sure that when you do land, you face your ship directly into the wind. And also make sure to turn off your engines, but make sure to leave your power on. you'll want to head over to the storage building to make the purchase. It's the building with the glowing orange little neon sign there directly above the entrance. Looks like the trading console doesn't want to cooperate, so let's go over here and do some looting while we're waiting for it to warm up. I use Voice Attack, a voice-enabled macro system, to move my inventory from one location to another. It's much faster and less painful for transferring inventory. I have several videos related to Voice Attack if you want to learn more.
Engines on. Landing gear up. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Engines off.
So that's all there is to running this route. Very simple, self-contained, and can be profitable for new players and old alike. Don't forget to subscribe for more how-tos and general informational tips about Star Citizen. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.